know what's funny about that is I thought, well, this is really cool. You get Walt Disney, and he's in it's a side of Disney we haven't seen before. It's not him on Wide World of Disney or Wonderful World of Disney in front of your TV. So I thought, well, this would be really fun to dig in behind the man and look at different interviews and kind of catch him, hopefully, unaware of camera, just being a person and being Walt Disney and talking to lots of people. So that's fun. Then all of a sudden you get to the idea of, oh, but I have to cast this, and someone has to play Walt Disney and become Walt Disney. And there was really only one person that all of us could think of, and that would be Tom. I mean, an icon playing an icon. And it doesn't matter. We didn't do any prosthetics or anything like that. I wasn't trying to put a rubber mask on him and make him look exactly like Disney. I wanted the Walt Disney to come from inside, and he's such a fine actor that's where he begins his work, from the inside. Emma's terrific to everyone, and she doesn't let you see her work. She's friendly to people on the set. She's there. You have pleasant conversations about the work and stuff. But anytime you're taking on that character, a character that is that complicated and that sad, in many ways, there's a weight that goes along with that. And she confided in me that it was tough to wake up and play P.L. Travers every day, and it would be great when we were done that she would have hopefully done P.L. proud, but that she could move back to being, herself again. We have a dream cast for this. It started off, obviously, with Emma and Tom, and then when we would have discussions with Allison Owen and I, and Ronna Kress, our casting director, would have discussions about this. Usually you throw out a type, like, boy, it would be great to get so-and-so for this, but we'll never get them, but somebody like him or her. And it just kept going down the line that we said, well, let's try for Paul Giamatti. And then Paul met with Paul, and he said yes. And then Aunt Ellie, even though it's a small part in the movie and just a few days' work, I knew that this was really important. And so I gave Rachel Griffiths a call, and Rachel had been in The Rookie, so I know Rachel. And she said, I'd love to do it. And on down the line, Ruth Wilson read the script and wanted to play Margaret. Bradley Whitford, Don DeGrati, the Sherman brothers are played by Jason Schwartzman and B.J. Novak. So just every step of the way, everyone was saying, yes, I want to do it. It's a movie that's dramatic, but also, I think, really funny, and it comes from, the humor comes from the characters themselves. It's very much character comedy, or the kind of comedy that we see every day in our lives that makes us smile, that makes us giggle. And I think anytime you you load up a situation with, especially in the rehearsal room, with the Sherman brothers and Don DeGrati, who have worked so hard on this and are selling their little hearts out, and then you stick a P.L. Travers in there as the head mistress, governing the school of Disney. There are different flavors involved, and I think her reticence to give them anything adds conflict, and most, all drama and all comedy comes from some kind of conflict. Richard's incredible. I've loved very much getting to know him and his wife Elizabeth, and he's been so helpful to the production in terms of just little insights, telling us stories about Walt. With Richard on the set, he would come to me sometimes and say, if you're looking for something for Walt to say here, this is something he said over and over and over, and we would say that's fantastic, and we'd talk to Tom and we'd use it. I was told that DeGrati, when he started sketching the penguins for the movie, used as inspiration Dick Sherman. The penguins that are bouncing into stuff and so happy and just wanting to please, that's very much Richard, and he's an endearing person and a wonderful soul.